Hey pinballers, welcome to another unpackaging of stuffs. Really excited. My folks got me a new toy, so I'm gonna open the one on the bottom last. You probably already know what it is from the little bit of the lettering there. I also have my pinball stuff out for putting the battery holder back in. I still need to clean up the board, but I'm actually contemplating if I want to clean the whole board or not, because I will have to take off the mounted EPROMs and chips and all that kind of stuff, so I don't know if I'm going to do a full clean. But the one thing is, when I did the initial first cleaning, I didn't really get underneath these, so I might hit it with the awesome soap stuff that I have, and let it run down down underneath, so it gets the dirt underneath there, because it is kind of grody under there. So and I also have the legs. These are the original 4 legs that I'm going to repaint. I've already got this one black. What I'm going to do is paint these in the high-speed colors, of course black being the main color, and then have a red stripe going back down the both sides, and then I was thinking maybe a yellow stripe down the center of the leg, and then maybe some white around the bolts. I still haven't figured out what I want to do with the legs. All I do know is that I'm going to paint them black at least, and I did sand this leg before I did any of the spray paint on the legs. It's pretty good, except for I did get a little bit of drippage, but overall it's on the bottom here, so it's not totally noticeable, and I do have to hit it again with another layer anyways, so I might do a light sanding on the leg to try and get that smoothed out with the little bit of the streaking. And I have my fursuit stuff out. I know. Oh no, he's showing his other business stuff, but yeah, might as well. So I've got the zipper, and I need to fur the head, and still need to get the this closed off and put a couple belt loops through this, and have the feet paws done with fancy bottoms on the pads here. But anyways, let's get to unboxing this stuff. I'm really excited for both of these packages, really, because I've been needing the thing that's on the top here for a while, even though I don't really need the amount that I bought, but they were like probably $20 with the shipping, so I thought I'd just buy 25 of them. And what it is I have 25 Xbox cases, just blanks, I got these off of Amazon. I do have some that are just discs in the paper sleeves, so what I'm going to do is find the case art for that game, and then I'm going to print it off and stick it into the case insert. And I'm trying to get into this to show you'll just have to stare at some pinball stuff for a bit. If I wasn't so lazy, I could get the tripod out here and have it set up on the tripod, but I was too lazy. I wanted to get this shot, so you'll just have to suffer with me putting you down every so often. But I'm not going to open all of these. It's just going to be this one that I'm going to open. So yeah, it's just a plain green clear case. And they seem to be in really good condition. And the nice thing is they don't have a stinky, plasticky smell to them, or some of them smell kind of musty and mildewy. But these cases don't have a smell, or it's very faint. But anyways, on to the more exciting thing underneath here. Ta-da! So yeah, you probably already know what this is from the name, and if you don't know what Lenovo is, you'll figure it out here really soon, because I'm going to get into this. You're shouting at the monitor. What is it? What is it? So we've got a cord for the transformer brick, and we have a really small but long battery. Okay, I'll shut up. That was a really horrid music rendition of whatever I was trying to attempt. So, okay, where to put this? And it almost slipped out of my hands. Let me turn on the lights here. So, I hope you figured it out by now, what it is. Let's get her opened up. Ta-da! It's a new laptop. Has an HD webcam. It's only 720p, but it is better than the one on the HP that's just standard. One key recovery, which I don't care about. AccuType keyboard, which whatever. JBL branded speakers, which I have no idea if those are any good. NVIDIA GeForce and Intel Core i7, which is a 4th gen i7. I believe the GeForce that is in this is a 2 gigabyte for inside. I'd have to double check to make sure that this so yeah, it looks like it has some kind of, that's odd, there's some kind of protective thing on the speaker, except for in 2 spots. I also believe that this is a touchscreen. I'm not sure. I need to get this plugged in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in and I'm going to activate it, and then I'll show you Windows 8 on this. I'm not going to show the activation because I think that'll be kind of boring for you guys, so I'll get the battery in and plug her in and get her going. This is also a 17-inch monitor, so that's why the laptop is much bigger than my old one. So doing the comparison, it's not, the monitor doesn't look too much bigger than my old HP, but it is, down there you can tell that it is longer in length. I'm not sure if this one, I don't think this one has the easy turn off for the touchpad like my HP. That is probably the only thing that I like about my HP is the instant turn off the touchpad. So because I'm going to use the trackball here on my new laptop, so I don't know, it's probably going to be annoying because I'm going to probably be constantly opening and closing stuff with this touchpad and trying to figure out how to turn that off. So anyways, enough of my yakking, and let's get this thing activated. I forgot to do the essential what it comes with on the laptop. What I have here is 2 USB 2.0 USB ports. I've got the cooling fan plugged into one and have the other free. It has a headphone jack, and I'm fortunate enough to have one that, a laptop that actually does have a DVD drive in it. My dad's that he got during Christmas didn't have one. He had to buy it separately. Of course, there's the laptop lock here. Has the Lenovo logo and nice shiny, I believe it's aluminum, I think, for these, or it might be a hard, plastic, but I think these might be brushed aluminum. I might be wrong. Of course, you got the power in, and it vents on the side here. It has a monitor out or in, or whatever the heck you want to call it. It also has an HDMI port, so you can easily hook it up to your PC or lap, and that's going to be entertainment. I'm stumbling over my damn words. HDMI to the laptop to your TV or whatever else, other HDMI stuff that you have. An Ethernet port, and I'm really excited about these. It's USB 3.0 ports, and they've got 2 of them. It's really sweet. So I've got 4 USB ports all together with 2 different speeds. So I'm going to turn this on and give you the initial boot up sequence, but I'm not going to bore you guys with the activation and stuff, because I don't want you guys seeing that stuff anyways, because it's sensitive stuff. And that is my cooler, not the fan on the laptop itself. Let me unplug it. As you can, there's like no sound at all compared to this heat guzzling HP. I'm putting it right up to where the vent is, which is probably not a good idea because this thing will literally sterilize your balls. It's that hot. That's why I had it on the cooler here, because the laptop, you can't really use it on your lap because it will burn. It pretty much burns you, and it actually did when it overheated. It's super overheated, and I'm surprised it didn't catch on fire because it was so hot. But anyways, back to this. Right now it's doing its thing. Probably there we go. And here's the setup. With most new computers, you have to do the initial setup and activation, so I'll get that all done and come back and bore you with my yakking some more. Okay, it says it's almost ready. It's doing some super duper flickering, which I don't know if it'll show up in the actual footage, but that, I don't know, maybe it's because it's HD on HD that the monitor's full 1080 or 1080p and the camera's 1080p, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it or if it's just doesn't like the monitor for some reason. Like I said, the motors, this thing that sounds like a motor is actually the cooler. And here is my start / apps front page. And yeah, it's not a touch screen, which is kind of going to suck. I guess I should have looked at the specs closer, because I just I thought it was a touchscreen, because my dad's IdeaPad is a touchscreen, unless I need to turn it on or something. But I'm pretty sure my dad's worked right out of the box as a touchscreen, so I don't know. So this is going to be kind of sucky to try and navigate. Let's go into the desktop here, and I probably don't have to get the drivers for my Kensington Expert trackball, but that is actually the first thing I'm going to get before I actually do the Windows updates, although it probably will already automatically do the updates anyways. But I'm going to set up some, what I usually do on all new computers is do a file tree folder on my desktop and put the program files in, make a program files folder and put it in the file tree folder, and then make a games folder and then put it in the file tree, because what I hate most with with the computer desktop is having all these gajillion icons for programs and games all throughout the desktop here. So that's one of my ways of organizing. I don't really go any farther than doing like a programs file and a games folder, because I don't want to really do individual like this program is for goes into this folder named like spyware or something. I don't go that far. I just lump it all into one folder that's in the file tree. So that's my idea, and it's a freebie. Unless you want to donate to me, that's fine. You can throw me money for that idea. But anyways, once again, I'll get that going. I'll probably get rid of a lot of this stuff, like the McAfee. I'm going to get rid of and install malware bytes, and a lot of this stuff I'll put in the program file stuff, because it's like the a Lenovo Power DVD that I'll need for the DVD stuff. But yeah, I'm just body blind. I will like I do with anything new, even if it is new, I do like to test everything. That includes all the ports, the headphone jack, the CD drive, and the other stuff. So, I mean, it probably will work, but you never know. Anyways, my battery's getting low, so I'm gonna have to change out the battery here. So, alright, got most of the stuff that I want or need on. So going to the file tree, like I said, and everything that was on the desktop is in the programs file stuff now. And I've got one game, which is the Minecraft, and I'm trying to get my Steam to work, but for some reason the code to activate on this computer is not sending it to my email, so I don't know what the fark is going on. So yeah, I've got Firefox on here and Chrome, because what I do is I get into my YouTube, my Pinball Reviewer YouTube, which I already am signed in on Firefox, and then I log into my free YouTube on my Google account. So, and I don't remember what email I used. I think it was this one, but I'm not sure. But my PBR one is pretty much all I care about, really. I don't really post a whole lot on the on my furry account, YouTube. I am going to try and get into my Ustream, PBR, and furry one stream just to try it out. And then I'm probably going to work on some fursuit stuff. But yeah. So anyways, I think that's all I want to share. And look for me streaming here for the pinball stuff here soon. Since I've got this new computer now that has a 720p webcam, so I'm excited about that. The only thing that kind of takes me off is it's not a touchscreen, which I would have liked to have a touchscreen, unless I just haven't turned it on or something, but I don't think it is a touchscreen, which is kind of disappointing. But other than that, it's a pretty kick-ass laptop. And the reason I'm solely going laptop or a tablet is because of the mobility. I can take this to either the Portland Expo, Gaming Expo, or a FurCon, and just easily take it, and instead of having a tower PC that would have to get all the cords all together. And yeah, you guys know this stuff. If you have a computer, tower PC, it's not easy to go mobile with it. So yeah, I am happy with it, even though I wish that I would have paid more attention to the screen, that it being a touchscreen in Windows 8, which is going to be a pain in the ass to try and get through this portion, navigate the apps portion of the page. But oh well, I'll just have to deal with it, I guess. But hope you guys weren't extremely bored with this long video, but I just thought I'd show off the new toy. Thanks to my folks for getting this for me, because they knew that that piece of crap right there was dying, and I only had like 40 gigs left because of I have a bunch of games on it, and a bunch of I've been doing all my video on it, so all that 1080p videos on it eats up a lot of the space. So hopefully this will last me a while. It's got a 1 terabyte hard drive in it, and 8 gig of memory, and 2 gig NVIDIA graphics card. So yeah, anyways, blowing ends now.